Hi, everyone. Good morning. 9 a.m. here in Colorado, whatever time it is for you, or good afternoon or good evening. Here we go. Absorbed in Love day. Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar on my computer. Day 6. Day 6. So today I was thinking about, this is kind of a weird, let me change this. There, maybe that's a little better. Today I was thinking about just a real basic level of how we love ourselves. So I wanted to bring this up for you to consider and think about. I was thinking about it. Well, there's these protests going on and Black Lives Matters marches because of George Floyd being killed by a cop, which you may or may not know. And if you're watching this in another time, it's still going to be prevalent anytime, because it brings up this issue of respect. Well, he was killed, so that's on the worst level. But how we love each other is how, one very actionable way to look at it is how we respect each other. How we respect each other is how we treat each other. Just the loving as action, in the form of loving, in the actions of loving, in the ways we regard each other. And that always has to spring from the ways we regard ourselves. So when we think about absorbed in love and deepening our heart of loving, we can look at it on the really basic foundational level is, how are you treating yourself? Are you taking care of your body? Are you getting some exercise and eating well? How do you talk to yourself? Are the thoughts towards yourself kind and praising and rewarding and acknowledging and patting yourself on the back? How do you feel about yourself? Are you feeling good about what you're doing, about where you are in your life? Are you having fun? Are you doing things that nurture you emotionally, meaning pretty much having fun, talking to people you love? And then who are the people you surround yourself with? Are they supportive? Are you supporting them? Are you interested in their lives? Are you, really interested in their lives? Making a connection. And I don't mean how you think about them in your head, because that's not really a connection. That's the connection in your head. Or are you still inside yourself and present with who they are? So part of loving ourselves is clearing out the clutter and so you're free and you have a liberation to love more deeply. Part of cleaning out the clutter is cleaning out what doesn't serve and support you in loving. So an example that's been really present in my life is that I haven't talked yet this morning. I never do before these, and so it's kind of gunky and I have to wake up my voice. I should probably do that too. I usually meditate before this, so I come to that place of stillness before we start, but I obviously need to, always learning, warm up my voice. But I have a friend for 10 years, a really lovely, lovely woman, and we go hiking and go out to eat and different things. But she continually would either forget that we were getting together, or always be late, always be late. Or just, we would make plans and then she would disregard them. And I finally, just a couple of weeks ago, and then it's been present with me, just went, this is not loving myself to always, and then she would have these, we would text, and then she would just be really rude and just ghost me. just ghost me. So no text was ever finished. So whatever we were talking about or making plans for was never finished. And none of this was intentional. She's not intentionally mean, but disrespectful because she's unconscious. So I just went, I had enough. It was enough because I would like people that actually respect me enough to regard plans that we make. It's very simple. And there was a part of me that was just getting sort of really irritated and impatient about that kind of behavior in the relationship. So I did talk to her a few times and she disregarded it. And so I just went, okay, that's enough. And that was a loving action. So that was a loving action. And then she asked me to buy hay, and I just really put my needs out. I'm like, yes, but you have to finish this text. When do you want it? How do you want it delivered? And I need you to finish this texting chain. And she was like, oh, okay. I didn't even realize that I didn't fit. So she's unconscious. I'm not going to change anybody. I don't want to change anybody. I'm never going to do that. But I have to roll with it. She can't be conscious enough to finish it. So this time she did, because I said, I can't sell you hay if I don't know specifically how much you want, when you want it, and stuff like that. So I just put my needs out there, and she gave me that answer. But then I didn't hear back from her. So she was just like, just let me know. So she has kind of a farm too. Anyway, that's how one of the practical levels of loving yourself. So we have to handle that very practical level. And in the meditation, we're doing lots of transcendent levels, but I wanted to bring up the practical level because I'm seeing this on TV of people just going, our lives matter. And so your life matters. Your life matters. So part of loving yourself is looking at all those levels, and are the people you're with respecting you in such a way that they're regarding you that your life matters? And are you doing that for yourself? You might just look at that. If you have a journal, look at all those levels. So it's always work, right? So let's go into the inner level. So you might close your eyes if you'd like to. And bring your attention to your breath. And as you breathe in, just feel your body open to greater peace. And as you breathe out, just let everything out on any level in your life where you're being disregarded by your own consciousness, your own levels, and then breathe in again and breathe in that practical level of loving, respect for yourself, respect for others, and how that translate into loving behaviors. Breathe out. Let everything that is not of the loving out, and breathe in, and just put your consciousness into how are these respectful behaviors manifest in the world. And just breathe normally. And we just invite that spirit of loving to be present with us. In every part of our consciousness, we open to receive the great loving, the caring, the respect, the regard, the worth, the value, the peace, the silence, the stillness. You're right on time, Mike. How funny. I don't even see him. He's outside. He feels feels the energy and it just draws him in. Let's just let that normal breathing fill every part of you with that life force energy that comes from the heart of God, the heart of the great loving presence, that loving presence that created all that we see, that presence within us that is also a creator, that presence within us, the eternal presence, the soul, that co-creates with God itself. And in this connection, in this relationship of loving with the Creator, we know our fullness, our place in creation. We know that everything that has come our way, the loving relationships and the challenges and hurdles, has been for our highest good. It's all been for us. It's all in our favor. It's just for us to see it that way, to regard everything that comes our way as in our favor, and to lift to the altitude where we see how everything in our lives has worked in our favor. To buoy us up, to expand our consciousness, to connect how we regard ourselves with the loving, to connect our identities, who we truly are, with our souls, rather than anything that is transient in this world. So connecting with that which is eternal. Breathe in the loving. Feel that stillness engulf you. Feel yourself absorbed in that beauty of loving that comes from your soul and your spirit, and the spirit that is greater than all of us. And we'll take a few minutes in silence and stillness to just enjoy the presence of divinity, to absorb it, and to feel how much we are loved. And you can just bring your awareness back to your breath, thanking that presence of spirit that's been with us, that is always with us, but Thanking yourself for opening your awareness to be absorbed in loving. And as you come back into your room and into your body, just think about the ways, just on a real basic behavioral level, you can love yourself and have fun with it just more fully and more deeply as a way of life, just as a daily way of life. And so when you're ready, if you want to, you can open your eyes and you can think about, oh, there's Mike. Mike, you missed meditation. You missed it. Were you outside? I heard you at the window. Today I let them out. Here, look, come. Hi, you missed the meditation. Here you are. Here you are, Mike. He just wants to sit on my lap and absorb this love. There he is. Yeah. Absorbed in love. That's Mike. Mike just finds the love wherever it is and just hangs out in it. They can't really see you, Mike. There he is. I know, Mike. Let's just let him get absorbed in this love that's still very present and kind of buzzing in this room. I wish you a great day, great night, great afternoon, whatever it is. We'll see you next time. Namaste.